Welcome to today's deep dive, everyone. Um, think about your daily routine for a second. You wipe a smudge off a window, and boom, it's clean.
Right. Problem solved.
Exactly. You see dust on a shelf, you wipe it away, and the issue is just gone. We are, we're so conditioned to think of home maintenance as this purely visual, surface-level task.
Very much so. Yeah, we like things we can see.
But beneath your lawn, your house actually has a stomach.
Hmm.
And ironically, the exact chemicals you're using to keep your bathroom sparkling might be giving your house chronic indigestion.
Oh, it is a complete blind spot for most people. I mean, we treat our homes like these sterile boxes, right?
Yeah.
And we completely ignore the fact that a massive part of a functioning house relies on a very delicate, highly active biological ecosystem that's just buried underground.
And that invisible ecosystem is exactly what we are focusing on today. We're looking at this super detailed guide titled Septic Maintenance for a Fresh and Odor-Free Home.
It's a fascinating look at things.
It really is. It gets deep into the hidden biology of waste management and introduces this preventive solution called SEPTIFIX.
Right.
So the mission of this deep dive is to shortcut your path to being a well-informed homeowner. Whether you are, a brand new homeowner staring at your lawn in total confusion.
We've all been there.
Definitely. Or maybe you're dealing with mysterious smells. Or you just love knowing how things work. Understanding this underground ecosystem will save you from stress, embarrassment, and some massive repair bills.
Because a truly clean home isn't just about spotless floors.
Right.
It's about managing an active, living bacterial balance underground. And ironically, our modern cleaning habits might be the exact thing destroying it.
Okay, let's unpack this. Because a septic tank is essentially the stomach of your house, right? When it has indigestion, the whole house basically burps.
That is a great way to put it, actually.
And the source points out that persistent septic odors are usually the very first red flag of underground trouble.
Yeah, that smell is your early warning system.
Right, so you might get a rotten egg scent in the bathroom, or a persistent mussy smell near the utility room drains, or maybe odors right after you flush.
And that rotten egg smell specifically, that is hydrogen sulfide gas.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. To understand why it's there, you kind of have to look at the anatomy of the septic tank itself. It's not just a concrete holding cell.
So what exactly is happening in there?
Well, when waste enters the tank, it naturally separates into 3 distinct layers. You have the heavy solids sinking to the bottom, which is the sludge layer.
Okay, sludge at the bottom.
Right. Then you have the fats, oils, and greases flowing to the very top. That makes up the scum layer.
Naturally, yeah.
And right in the middle, you have a relatively clear zone of liquid. We call that the effluent.
So it's like a really unappetizing 3-layer cake.
Exactly, a terrible cake. But the magic happens in that tank because it relies on beneficial bacteria to eat the organic waste in the sludge.
Right, they break it down.
They do. They break it down into liquid and gas so the system doesn't just fill up with solids and overflow.
But wait, if the tank is buried outside under 3 feet of dirt, why do people mistake these smells for simple plumbing clogs? Like, why am I smelling it in my kitchen sink?
Well, because of how the house's plumbing connects, your drains don't just push water out. They also act as a two-way street for air if the pressure gets messed up.
Oh, I see.
Normally, the gases vent out through a pipe on your roof, but when the bacteria are imbalanced, solid waste accumulates.
So the sludge layer gets thicker.
Exactly. The sludge rises, leaving less room for that middle liquid layer. The tank gets choked, pressure builds up, and that gas gets forced backward.
It gets pushed right back up the pipes.
Right into your house. It emerges from localized spots like your shower drain or toilet, so it feels like a localized plumbing problem.
That makes so much sense. You think it's just a clogged sink, but it's a systemic biological failure miles away.
Exactly. And ignoring those smells leads to slow drains, backups, and eventually some really costly environmental concerns. And it completely ruins your outdoor spaces, too.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially around patios and gardens in the warmer months when those gases release more actively.
It's not pleasant.
Not at all. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. The guide transitions into how our daily routines are causing this.
This is the part that usually shocks people.
Yeah, wait. So by trying to keep our bathrooms sparkling and sterile, we are literally killing the micro workers that keep our house from smelling like a swamp.
Unfortunately, yes. It's a huge paradox. Our quest for surface-level hygiene creates a totally toxic environment underground.
You're talking about antibacterial cleaners, right?
Antibacterial cleaners, heavy bleach products, harsh detergents, household chemicals, all of it.
And we just pour them down the drain without thinking.
Right. Think about what those products are designed to do. They eradicate bacteria. But your septic system requires living, beneficial bacteria to process waste.
So we're just nuking the workforce every time we clean the toilet.
Pretty much, you
Yeah.
actively reduce the bacterial populations. And with fewer bacteria, the waste isn't processed efficiently, which leads to stronger odors over time.
Wow. So you cannot simply sanitize a system that relies on living organisms to function.
Yo, you can't. It's about maintaining a biological balance. You have to nurture it.
Which brings us to a major shift in how we handle this stuff. Traditionally, homeowners just waited for a disaster, right?
Oh, yeah. Pure reactive panic.
Yeah, sewage backups, drain field failures, expensive emergency pumping.
It's just waiting for the worst to happen.
But the modern preferred approach is proactive, preventive maintenance year-round. Stop the small problems before they become massive repairs.
It's so much smarter.
And this is where the guide introduces SEPTIFIX as a tool in this new methodology. It's a septic tank treatment tablet.
Right, which supports the natural biological processes we were just talking about.
So what does this all mean? From what I'm reading, you just flush one single tablet down the toilet once a month. It sounds like we're giving the house a monthly probiotic combined with a breath mint.
That's a fun way to think about it, yeah. It works within the tank to actively release beneficial bacteria.
But the source mentions the tablet also releases oxygen. Why does an underground tank full of liquid need oxygen?
That's a great question. So most standard septic tanks operate anaerobically.
Meaning without oxygen, right?
Right. And anaerobic bacteria are slow. When they eat waste, their byproduct is that smelly hydrogen sulfide gas.
Or rotten egg smell.
Exactly. But SEPTIFIX releases oxygen, which changes the environment of the tank.
Oh, I see. It introduces oxygen so a different kind of bacteria can thrive.
Precisely. It supports aerobic bacteria, which need oxygen. They break down organic waste way faster, and they don't produce those nasty odors.
That is fascinating. So the oxygen-releasing action specifically improves tank conditions, addressing the actual source of the issue rather than just masking the smell.
Yes. It breaks down the waste, reduces the sludge, and improves overall digestion.
And the noticeable improvements reported are huge. Reduced toilet odors, bathroom drain smells disappear, no more sewer gas in the yard.
Because you fixed the factory floor where the gas was being made.
Exactly. But it's not just about tossing a tablet in and walking away. Section 4 of our guide goes beyond the tablet, looking at holistic septic health.
Right, because a tablet can't fix fundamental structural abuse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have to adopt a holistic lifestyle approach.
Ah.
And a huge part of that is what you flush. There is a strict do not flush list.
Oh, this is critical.
Yeah. Never flush non-biodegradable items. The list includes wipes, paper towels, feminine hygiene products, cotton swabs, grease, and oils.
Even those flushable wipes.
Oh yeah, you have to treat your plumbing like an exclusive nightclub bouncer. Wipes, cotton swabs, and grease aren't on the VIP list, so don't let them in the door.
I love that bouncer analogy. It's so true. Because if those items get in, the bacteria simply cannot digest them. They just sit there and build up.
But the guide also mentions using water efficiently. It says excessive water overloads the system.
Yeah, water usage is a big one.
I have to ask you to elaborate on that. How exactly does too much water overload a system that is literally designed to hold water?
Well, it goes back to the fact that a healthy system isn't just a holding tank, it's an active treatment facility.
Okay, so it needs time to work.
Yes. Bacteria need time to effectively treat the waste. We call it retention time.
Right.
If you flood the system with excess water, say multiple loads of laundry, a long shower, and the dishwasher all at once, you create massive hydraulic turbulence.
Oh, so the water is moving too fast.
Exactly. You end up washing away the beneficial bacteria and pushing undigested waste out into your drain field before the biological work is done.
Wow, so you literally wash the balance away.
You do. Spacing out your water usage is just as important as managing your chemicals.
So the benefits of these habits go way beyond just odor management. We're talking better waste processing, reduced sludge accumulation, improved performance.
And just greater peace of mind. You don't have to worry about a sudden expensive failure.
Absolutely. So to summarize all this, a truly clean home extends far beyond what is visible on the surface.
Much for it.
By moving away from reactive panic and adopting a proactive mindset like, using SEPTIFIX to introduce oxygen and beneficial bacteria, monitoring your water usage, and just being careful about chemicals and flucking habits, you can eliminate odors and avoid expensive repairs.
It really changes the whole dynamic of home ownership.
It does. It gives you the ultimate peace of mind.
Yeah.
You no longer have to dread embarrassing odors when guests visit or panic about what's brewing underground.
Which is such a relief. And, looking at all this, it leaves me with an interesting thought.
Oh, what's that?
Well, if taking care of our home's waste relies on carefully nurturing a hidden, living bacterial ecosystem,
Yeah.
how might viewing our entire living space, not as a sterile box, but as a living, breathing biological network, change the way you interact with your home every single day?